Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode 14 of PWH. I'm Max Sedglitz, here with Kiwi the Goat.
What's going on, folks? PWH, we got an awesome show here for you again tonight, as usual.
Tonight, we are having an amazing main event. Jason Bates versus Lucas Storm, champion versus champion. But we're opening up with a different champion, the international champion, Skylar Jinx, here to make his open challenge.
Yes, this is awesome. Speaking of opening up, love the opening tune by Billy Talent.
Well, and Skylar Jinx is on his way to the ring. Of course, he will be coming down on his motorcycle, the Aussie ass kicker, representing the international championship by fighting competitors all over the globe. Anybody who wants to step up can take a shot.
I'll tell you what, it's such a risky thing when you're the champion and you just open challenge with your title on the line to anybody. It's physically grueling, it's mentally stressful, and you have no time to prepare for your opponent. You never know who's going to walk down that aisle.
Skylar Jinx has faced a lot of members in that locker room, so he knows a lot of the talent back there well, but there's a lot of new emerging talent every single week here in PWH. You never know who's going to walk down that ramp.
Well, you know what? When you're the champion too, everybody's gunning for you. Everybody wants that belt that's around your waist.
He's the warrior from Melbourne, Australia. We're going to see who... Wait a minute. He's not supposed to take the challenge this week.
Whoa. Hold on 1 second, Archer. What do you think you're doing?
I'm going to get back my international championship that was stolen from me at Mayhem by Skylar Jinx.
Here we go again. We went through this last week. The open challenge is closed for Dustin Archer. You had your chance, and now you're pushing your luck.
Every week, I come out here and try to get my title back, and you won't let me. You know that if I have another match with Skylar Jinx, I will beat him. I'll take it away from your Aussie ass kicker golden boy.
Well, I'll tell you right now, I'm the general manager for PWH, and I've made a decision just to make sure, because you're being so defiant, you have the night off. Pack your bags, you're heading home.
Well, Dustin Archer's loss is someone else's gain. And
I'll let Mikey Davis handling business. Dustin Archer deserves a chance.
Archer lost the international championship, but we're going to have a replacement for Archer, it seems.
And what a replacement this is.
The leader, possibly, of the Greatness Agency, Grayson Gates, is here to take the challenge, the technical sensation.
The leader.
Possibly.
The leader. I would beyond a shadow of a doubt, say that Keith Lawrence is the leader of that faction. Grayson Gates turned him down first and came in late. How does he become the leader? He is a important member, and Skylar Jinx is going to find out why he's in the Greatness Agency.
Well, that is definitely under dispute, but what is undisputed is the technical ability that Grayson Gates has. He did not find success going after PWH World Championship. His title hunt was stopped last episode because he was in a tag team match with Damien Darko, and his rival, Sammy Rush, returned to be the partner of Lucas Storm. And those two brawled on the outside of the ring, allowing Darko to pick up the win, earning Darko a championship match.
And what a match that was, but Grayson Gates got to have a bad taste in his mouth from that.
Yeah.
This is what I mean, though. Skylar Jinx, he calls an open challenge, and he's got Grayson Gates. I mean, this guy, he, like you just said, Max, to reiterate, was just a contender for the heavyweight championship.
Skylar Jinx wants to bring the international championship's prestige up so it can rival that of the PWH World Heavyweight Championship. And I see Grayson Gates, though.
Well, Dustin Archer's already done that, so I'm not sure why he's trying to do something that's already been accomplished.
Well, Archer, he saw, was sent home tonight. Look at this! Jinx taking down Gates out of the corner. I've already seen brawling versus technical style between these two, going for an early pin.
Grayson Gates can strike with the best of them, though, make no mistake about it. But his expertise and strength is definitely with being a technical wrestler and a submission expert.
Well, Grayson Gates got to wonder how he's feeling as he takes out a leg of Skylar Jinx after being belly-to-belly suplexed so many times by Sammy Rush.
But here he is back out here accepting the open challenge in the opening match of the 14th episode of PWH.
Skylar Jinx, big clothesline.
And what a way to open it, and what an episode it promises to be. It's going to be fantastic.
You saw
Right hand by Grayson. Skylar Jinx going for a body slam and a knee to the midsection. And here's that striking ability I was talking about with Grayson Gates.
Those uppercuts can knock your jaw right off.
And Skylar Jinx, showing why he's the international champion, turns it around right away. And this is going to be a great match so far, Max.
Now Jinx taking it to the outside. This very spot was where him and Sammy Rush were distracted, fighting each other, as Jinx sends Grayson Gates down to the floor. Gates cost months of the career of Sammy Rush.
Right into the stairs.
But Sammy Rush cost Grayson Gates potential title shot last week. Oh, Jinx and Gates going right back in the ring.
You know what they say, payback's a female dog.
Now, top rope. Looks like Grayson Gates is going to get taken for a ride by the Aussie ass kicker.
Superplex from the top rope.
Lands hard. Now going for the cover. 2. Kick out.
With Grayson Gates staying in there for the Greatness Agency. Wouldn't that be something if he brought the international title back to the Greatness Agency?
I believe if Grayson Gates were to win this match, then Archer may be allowed to be back in contention. So maybe we see Archer as the next challenger once Jinx eventually drops the belt sometime down the line. If you were to ask Jinx, he wouldn't be dropping the belt at all.
No, that's for sure. But with a competitor like Grayson Gates, Skylar Jinx has got to have one of the matches of his life.
Oh, taken out by the knee. Gates already has earned 1 win over Skylar Jinx too. Now, right after that knee, Gates sees a target and he's going to go after it. Look at that. Elbows upon elbows.
Grayson Gates wears you down. He's meticulous in his plan against you in the ring, and he executes it very, very well.
Now Gates going to send him into the corner.
The Greatness Agency picked him up for good reason.
Oh,
they can see what potential he has.
Jinx, the unique maneuver, and now looks to set up.
Grayson Gates in a vulnerable position, and reverses into a DDT.
He had that power slam scouted. Now, what's Grayson looking for? Has him up in the power bomb position. Turns around. Drops him face first into the turnbuckle.
Wow.
Gates very proud of what he's done so far.
Grayson Gates would love to bring that title back to the Greatness Agency.
These guys could have all the belts. Spinning back fist, though.
All 3
Skylar.
members with gold around their waist would be something else. Quite the accomplishment in the array of superstars that are here in PWH. And PWH fans are loving this match.
Could he be going for a second superplex here?
Grayson Gates back up on...
Wait.
Oh, shot to the midsection. Dangerous spot. Oh, Skylar Jinx down hard.
And now Grayson gets off the top rope. Normally doesn't like to do top rope maneuvers, as his style is much more ground and pound. So you see him working on that arm. Look at this. Now grabbing the knee he was working earlier. Twisting him up like a pretzel. Jinx, on his way out, kicks him right in the face.
Wow. Skylar Jinx almost in panic mode there when he saw Grayson Gates go for that knee again, knowing the damage that he can do with his background and his ability. Grayson Gates is very, very dangerous.
Gates now on the outside.
This match has been back and forth, momentum shifting almost every second, never mind every minute.
Now look at this. Jinx has him up. Drops him face first onto that barricade.
Jinx now in control. Going after Grayson Gates' knee now.
just showing him how it feels. He's saying, if I'm not walking out tonight, neither are you.
Oh, clubbing blow across the chest, and Grayson Gates is in some trouble. The champion picks up the challenger. And there we go, another little shift in momentum with a fireman's carry.
No, Gates with some more strikes. And now he's grabbing that knee, just wrenching it across the bottom rope. Doing even more damage to it. Look at this. Now, Texas Cloverleaf applied. Jinx getting to the ropes early, though. Oh, reversing now. Gates in the corner. Skylar's fired up. Look at this. Snake eyes. And then a clothesline.
Wow, Jinx with a series of moves there. He's got Grayson Gates in some trouble. Another clothesline. Jinx feeling it now, going for the cover. Could this be it?
2.
And Grayson Gates hanging in there. What a tough competitor he is.
Skylar Jinx trying to get some more breaths in, just trying to breathe.
These fans are going crazy. They're blowing the roof off this place. What a matchup we have here to open PWH.
Could it
with
be
the
over
International
here?
Championship Open Challenge. Oh, what a reversal by Grayson Gates. We might have a new champion match.
Went for the shoulder
Skylar
switch power
Jinx is
slam.
in some trouble.
Went for the shoulder switch power slam. Reverse it into a bulldog. And now the detonation kick. And now looking for the gates of greatness. Is he going to get it locked in? He's got it. Skylar Jinx taps here. We have a new international champion. Wait a minute. Jinx just powering up with that Australian strength.
Wow.
Let's float over DDT. This one could be over now. 1, 2, Gates.
Oh, Gates with just showing resiliency.
Now, he's going to stomp on the arm of Grayson. Oh, went for a kick though. Gates out of the way. Waist lock, elbows to the face from Jinx. Huge sleeper slam.
Grayson Gates with a kick up, or Skylar Jinx with a kick up back up onto his feet. Grayson Gates could be done. His title opportunity could. Oh, he stays in.
Not quite yet. Skylar Jinx thought that was going to be 3 after all the offense he's done to him. Gates goes to the outside though. And a huge. Oh, went for a suplex, but no. Just threw him on the ground. Couldn't have the strength to pick up the Aussie ass kicker, but just slaps him on the face while he's on the ground.
This match has been outside the ring several times since its beginning.
So far, that has favored Skylar Jinx. Now Gates is the one taking the advantage on the outside of the ring.
Grayson Gates playing to the crowd, feeling confident here now.
He can't get distracted though. It's important, a very important match for him. After a few losses, nothing Skylar Jinx or Grayson Gates would love more than a win. Gates goes to the top, hits an elbow. Just waited for Skylar to get back in the ring.
And now, gonna put him in the crab.
Cloverleaf locked in. Skylar Jinx reaching for the ropes. Is he gonna be able to get
This
it
is
though?
gonna put punishment on that knee that has already been worked on throughout the match by Grayson Gates.
Let him out. Looks like he was gonna grab his leg for the gates of greatness.
Again, Skylar Jinx showing a little
kick.
sense of urgency there when Grayson Gates has his knees.
Roll up 1, 2, kick out.
That was so close. That was so close. I thought we had a new champion.
Went for a
Grayson
kick.
Gates looking for a chop block and missed.
Now Jinx has the control once again.
I think both of these competitors feeling like they got to put the other one away as soon as possible. The longer this match carries on, the harder it's going to be.
Boot to the side of the head. And now big back suplex. It's not done yet though.
Carries it on to another one. And a German suplex to finish it off. And Grayson Gates is down on the mat.
but not for long, as Skylar Jinx sets up for the shoulder switch power slam, hits it, drags him out to the middle of the ring.
And this could be it. He's going to retain his title.
1, 2, 3.
What a matchup here. Skylar Jinx keeping his international championship, and Grayson Gates taking him all the way to the limit. What a matchup to open PWH.
Amazing contest. Gates has nothing to be ashamed of, but he is going home empty-handed. I wonder if the distraction of Sammy Rush returning could have affected the mindset of Grayson Gates for that match.
That's right. What's up, PWH fans? This is your general manager, Mullet, Mikey Davis. Sweet! I got some amazing news for you guys. The next PWH pay-per-view, entitled Warzone, will be happening very soon. And the great thing about Warzone is every single match will have a stipulation. The title of this pay-per-view tells it all. Warzone is going to be sweet.
Hello, Mr. Davis. I have overheard you talking about PWH's next great pay-per-view event, and I want to be a part of it. I want to challenge Grayson Gates to an I Quit match.
Are you serious? You want Grayson Gates at Warzone in an I Quit match? I think it's a great idea. Consider it done, Sammy.
This time, he's going to be the one who's not walking out. Wow, what an announcement. Warzone, every match for the stipulation, and now Grayson Gates taking on Sammy Rush.
I always tell you, Mullet Mikey Davis looks ridiculous, but he makes great matchups. Speaking of that,
another member of the Greatness Agency in action here tonight. One half of the tag team champions, Keith Lawrence, taking on one half of the Redneck Breakers, Cletus Barnes.
Keith Lawrence, the leader of the Greatness Agency, in a one-on-one matchup tonight.
And you gotta think that announcement that was just made affects these two. A submission specialist like Grayson Gates, though, going against Sammy Rush in an I Quit match. Everything's gonna be legal, but I would think it favors the submission specialist.
I think it favors anybody in the Greatness Agency, that's for sure. These two guys are the personification of greatness.
Well,
the PWH Tag Team Champions.
Last week, these guys didn't look too great, though, as they were both ambushed, each by a member of the Redneck Breakers. Keith Lawrence on his way out of the limo, being attacked by Cletus Barnes, who he faces tonight, and Mitchell Bishop there was attacked by Logan Wayne, put through a table. Guys are here tonight, and they're not happy.
No, that's for sure.
To be fair, though, the Redneck Breakers, I feel like they have earned a rematch, considering the fact that Greatness Agency didn't really win, because
they attacked
Logan...
them behind. If anything, they should never get a chance at the Tag Team Championships again. They're going to represent PWH in that manner? Come on. I liked these guys when they first came on the scene, but now I've started to lose respect for these guys. They're idiots.
These two guys were screwed out of a championship opportunity, as Logan Wayne's head was right on the ropes while he was in that Romero special for Mitchell Bishop, yet the referee didn't call it, didn't tell Bishop to get off, forcing him to give up.
The colors of sky in your world. Mitchell Bishop won that match fair and square. He tapped out, end the story.
He had no other choice. He was screaming at the referee.
He had no other choice because he was in a submission hold. And it's very painful.
Head was on top of the ropes.
Keith Lawrence is going to take care of all this right now. He's just got to go. He's got to go and chat.
What is he doing? Runs. Just punches Logan Wayne in the face. Just disrespectful. This is what happens. So if you mess with the other Redneck Breaker, you're gonna have to deal with Cletus Barnes.
Keith Lawrence showing a set of nards there by running over and hitting Logan Wayne with a flying punch to the face. And now Cletus Barnes making him pay for it.
This rivalry is escalating in violence each week. Now look at this. One more. Big Uranagi. Keith Lawrence is a big dude. It's hard to get him up. Oh.
Huge headbutt.
Mitchell
Bishop out there reasoning with him. See, that's one thing about the Greatness Agency. They're extremely smart. He's giving Keith Lawrence some time to breathe, and that's what happens.
Big spear from Lawrence. I can't believe as soon as the bell rings, he goes and attacks his tag partner on the outside. He wasn't ready for a match.
Well, listen, you're not dealing with the sharpest tools in the shed when it comes to Barnes and Wayne, and it just showed you right there how to outsmart somebody like them.
Now, going up to Logan Wayne gets right out of his face, though, once he realized that he's standing there.
Logan Wayne, if he got interfered now, he would cost Cletus Barnes the match via disqualification.
And you know...
So Keith Lawrence taunting him. Keith Lawrence knows that that's a possibility. If he can get Logan Wayne fired up,
he's going to knock himself out with a headbutt like that.
He's used to headbutting trees, I think, so he's fine.
All the way down from Alabama.
They don't use a chainsaw. Cletus Barnes just goes up and headbutts the tree, and it's down.
The Canadian outside of the ring from Newfoundland. Side. It's two guys, like three things. Beards, beers, and beatdowns. Oh!
You know what I find so unique about that tag team is they're from like completely different parts of the world, but yet they're so similar and they get along so well, and they're both equally as stupid.
You see the strength of Keith Lawrence right there, just dropping Cletus Barnes on his knee. Now,
Keith Lawrence is one of the tag team champions, but he is a fantastic individual competitor.
Now, look at this, setting him up. He's in the corner right now. Oh, bumped into him a few times, but then hits a big boot.
And Cletus Barnes is down in one half of the... Oh.
Feet on the ropes, that's got to make Keith Lawrence upset. He had the wrong positioning, and now he gave Barnes too much time to come back. This.
Oh. Right down on the abdomen of Keith Lawrence, and another kick to the midsection.
Looks like we're going to see a big power bomb. Wait. Lawrence gets out of it, though. And another huge boot.
Waiting off the ropes. Oh, right down on his face. Lawrence again showing his strength. Picking up the much larger Cletus Barnes.
Keith Lawrence knows how to take care of business. In for the cover. Kick out by Barnes. Look at this now.
Fallaway slam.
Wow.
Forearm across the face.
Gets his shoulder up.
Barnes kicking out again.
Shocked expression on Keith Lawrence's face, though.
Well, when you're giving it everything you have, and when he keeps kicking out, you try to figure out, what do I got to do?
Dropping him on the knee. But now Cletus Barnes in a good position. Throwing him into the corner. Big clothesline. And another one. Now look at this. Got him up for a big sidewalk slam. Now, looking for another power bomb. This time gonna get it.
Wow.
Now, you can see the beginning of the end here. Oh, maybe not. Lawrence had it scouted. Knee to the midsection, and now stomping him out. Oh. No. It's the knee. Another Uranagi plants Keith Lawrence. 1, 2. Kicks out.
Kick out at the last minute.
Barnes is not happy about that. Little more work needs to be done before he can take out one half of the tag team champions. Look at this. Was going for another sidewalk slam from the top.
Top row. Keith Lawrence feeling like he needs to get out of that vulnerable position.
Got so close to disaster for Lawrence. And now has him up. Stock market crash.
And this is going to be the end of Cletus Barnes.
Wait a minute.
Wait, Keith Lawrence is not done.
Wait a second. He's pulling him over to the ropes. His feet are on the ropes. Kicks out. They almost screwed him by... He almost screwed him by using the ropes again. Are these referees blind?
The referee doesn't see it.
He almost won by putting his feet on the ropes. The same way that the referee didn't notice the head on the ropes of Logan Wayne back at Mayhem. Now, gonna lift Lawrence back up.
Yeah.
Big forearm. Knock the brains out of Lawrence's head. Now, big jackknife powerbomb again. Cover. 1, 2. Gets out of it. These are both men who primarily compete in tag teams, but they're doing great in singles competition. Big senton. Setting him up for an Alabama slam.
And his head just bounced right off the mat like concrete.
2, 3.
And Keith Lawrence could not withstand that impact.
Defeated by an authentic Alabama slam from the Alabama native, Cletus Barnes.
Cletus Barnes, extremely impressive. In our
Wow, what we just saw there was a video package for the former MMA specialist Malik Moore, the knockout tyrant.
will be starting here very soon on PWH. Another amazing superstar adding to the roster.
That man is extremely deadly, but here comes JD Aero, the high flyer, who's got some business to settle with his former tag team partner, Enigma.
Sure does. JD Aero still extremely angry about El Enigma's beatdown and turnabout on his former tag team partner.
I don't think it's wise challenging this new El Enigma, though. We saw the sort of demonic trance that he was in under the guides of Rico Martinez.
It's definitely something we haven't seen before. And JD Aero, you're right. He thinks he knows El Enigma. This is a completely different dude now.
JD Aero ran out after Enigma's match last week. Enigma wanted no part of Aero, though, just walked off. His business was finished. Now, the mood changed as soon as those lights went out. Now we know he's on his way. There's Rico Martinez. What's he got in his hand? Oh my god!
Wow,
What?
that's ever cool.
What? What is...
Wow.
I
Not
don't
sure
even
what I'm
know.
watching here, but wow.
Here's Enigma.
There's Enigma appears out of the green haze,
Enigma. Almost,
looking very strange.
almost zombie-like. But Martinez, look at them. He's got full control of Enigma.
He's praising him, and he's walking down there, almost like he's in a trance, or like he's
Possessed of some weird variety by El Diablo himself, Rico Martinez. The sleazy smile on the face of Martinez. Just
Martinez has made such an impact since coming here on the scene recently, PWH. And of course now, with his relationship with Enigma, that he's having an even bigger impact here.
well, speaking of impacts, Martinez took a few of those last week at the hands of Fane Brutus. 3 brutal endings. Referee even took a few hits for getting in the way.
Here we go, the clash of 2 former tag team partners. And Enigma coming out strong right away with a kick to the back of the head of JD Aero. JD Aero's down instantly.
Looked right at Martinez, but now look at this. What a maneuver by JDA.
Wow.
Aero does not respect the choices that Enigma's made. Enigma's barely human at this point, though. Look at the talent of JD Aero.
JD Aero very quick and agile, very creative. Enigma very quick of his own. And look at the strength of Enigma with a power slam reversed.
Caught him in the air. Now he's going for a big suplex to Aero.
Kick to the side of the face. Enigma back in control of this matchup right away.
What we've seen from Enigma as he does that big elbow, he's quiet and in that trance, as we see right here.
Wow.
But once it's time to fight, he's been violent as ever. Big German suplex. Stacks him up for the cover.
Wow.
Aero's not done yet.
You're going to have to do more than that to take out JD Aero, but Enigma showing again the talent and skills on display.
But that head stuck hits a super kick.
Enigma took that right in the face. JD Aero on the second rope.
Kicks
Kick
him
to the chest.
into position now. Look at that. DDT.
Wow, I thought Enigma caught him, and JD Aero switches it around into a DDT and goes to work on that left tricep again, wearing Enigma down.
Enigma hasn't as much control as he'd like. Now he turns it around with a big DDT.
Clearly no love lost between these 2 former friends. Now having at each other.
JD Aero drops down. Enigma showing some of those high-flying abilities. There's
Enigma, not a big fan favorite here these days after what he did.
Big small package driver. Now.
Referee a little bit late getting over there. Enigma showing his disapproval of that.
Enigma has no remorse for JD Aero. This is his friend.
Was his friend.
Same man that he tag teamed with, worked together with.
What the quickness of Enigma.
1, 2, no.
JD Aero managed to kick out of that. Unbelievable.
Aero sent off the ropes now. Enigma drops him. Did you see the height he got on that? Now Dragon Screw from
JD Aero trying to fight back here. Playing to the crowd, needs to worry about Enigma.
He knows
getting back up on his feet.
Martinez on the outside too. Look at this.
Wow.
Takes a ride through the sky.
JD Aero going outside, going high risk.
Looking
Martinez for watching on.
630 senton, but he missed.
In my opinion, he didn't have Enigma worn down enough to go up and do a maneuver like that.
Now Enigma takes the advantage. Head scissors DDT. Kick out at the last moment.
JD Aero's just reeling after missing that maneuver from the top rope.
Ever since teaming with Martinez, the aggression level's been increased. Enigma.
Well, when you're under the tutelage of greatness, great things happen. And Martinez has proven that he is an impactful person here in PWH.
Well, Martinez said last episode he went to Mayhem looking for a partner. We thought it was going to be JD Aero. We remember this is what Enigma did to Aero at Mayhem for hitting the Vuela de la Azteca. And he goes for it, but missed.
He completely missed JD Aero. JD Aero didn't even know it was coming. He completely missed him.
Furious.
He's furious. JD Aero now rolls out of the ring. Back in he goes. I don't think I've ever seen that.
Oh, look at this. Spanish fly to the man from Mexico.
I don't think I've ever seen that happen. Anything like that. And JD Aero on a run here. El Enigma goes for the clothesline and takes a super kick right to the face.
Now standing shooting star.
And El Enigma is in some big trouble here.
Oh.
Snapping neck breaker, kick to the midsection. JD Aero is showing some aggression of his own, taking out some of that frustration. And El Enigma figures it's time for a break.
Aero, though, on the hunt. He's trying to get away. Aero went through for a super kick. Martinez stood in between the two men. Now, Enigma looking for the Spanish fly.
Trying to catch JD Aero off his game when he's entering the ring.
Oh. Wow, sunset flip from Aero. But Martinez stands up, starts smack talking like he's known for. He's telling Aero, that could have been you. He tried to help JD Aero at Mayhem, giving him the win over Brutus, but JD Aero had too much of a moral code.
Oh, El Enigma missing the first kick. It comes back with a back kick after the distraction by Rico Martinez.
You see
and JD Aero back on the offensive.
Colorado Destroyer.
And El Enigma in some trouble here, going for the cover.
1, 2, 3. This thing should be over. The referee is being distracted.
You
by
can't
Rico
see
Martinez.
His shoulders. You don't know if they were down.
Goes
the
for it again.
referee has to make that call.
Enigma
rolling up JD Aero. The ref's got to get over there.
1, 2. Not yet.
Oh, come on, ref. That was a late count.
Went for
El Enigma had him down on the mat. Shoulders pinned.
Oh, man.
I don't know what you're talking about.
JD Aero had him pinned before that even happened. This now. Fisherman Buster.
El Enigma now putting JD Aero right where he wants him. Well, I think we know what's coming. He missed the first time.
And now, setting up for the Vuela de la Azteca.
And hit it. And I think this is it for our friend JD Aero. That stunned El Enigma. He's got to have the presence of mind to cover.
1, 2, 3.
And El Enigma,
with help from Rico Martinez,
victorious here. An impressive showing against JD Aero.
Back to that trance. Man, Enigma has become a haunting figure here in PWH.
I love his aggression, and I think Rico Martinez brings out the best in El Enigma.
Wait a minute. Lights went back on. Aero's still recovering. Oh no.
Martinez
he's got a chair.
Giving instructions. And the referee's got to get out of there trying to stop El Enigma.
Wait! Thane Brutus is back. He's here to make Rico Martinez's life a living hell after what he did at Mayhem. Even though him and JD Aero do not like each other, they may have a common enemy. Jason, I'm gonna make this very, very simple for you. Next week, I'm calling you out, and I'm choosing the stipulation for our match at Warzone.
Wow. What did we just see? Jason Bates versus Tyson Bradshaw.
Well, Bradshaw says he's calling Bates out, choosing the stipulation. Made it very clear, but Jason Bates attacks him.
Answering right away. Warzone is going to be unbelievable. I can't wait.
Well, Bates, on his way to the ring, just saw Tyson Bradshaw standing there and picked his spot.
He's a very, very dangerous man and definitely belongs in the main event of PWH.
We've got the Hardcore Champion and the PWH World Champion going at it tonight.
Champion versus champion in the Elite PWH.
Wow, this is about to have an escalation of destruction as Jason Bates comes down to the ring. The color goes out, but soon we may be seeing red. This man is a certifiable psychopath.
He is the Hardcore Champion for a reason. This guy does not understand pain. He does not understand give up. He doesn't understand what the way normal people think.
When you're locked away for years inside of a padded cell, it does something to your brain. It makes him lose all the empathy that he once had. He's ready for the champion, though.
And he's found a home here at PWH. I love this guy.
But now, here comes the man who runs the show here on PWH. The guy to beat, Lucas Storm, PWH World Champion.
You know what I love about this guy? He's always fighting. I give him credit. He comes out here episode after episode with that belt around his waist. And tonight, I'll tell you what, this is going to be one of his toughest challenges. It's so hard to prepare for Jason Bates.
Well, we already know what Lucas Storm is going to have to prepare for at Warzone, as he will be taking on Damien Darko. Darko pinned him last week.
He did, yes.
So, will this be the last little bit Lucas Storm gets to be PWH champion before his empire falls? We do not know the stipulation for his match against Damien Darko, nor do we know the stipulation for Jason Bates' match against Tyson Bradshaw. Right. We'll find that out next week, but Lucas Storm and Darko's step is up in the air.
Well, I'll tell you right now, Lucas Storm has to survive Jason Bates before he even considers worrying about Damien Darko. Damien Darko, in my opinion, will be the next PWH champion.
Darko's had opportunities before. Lucas Storm edged him out, but this has been a new Darko, his evil empire. He took out Goliath, Damien Darko.
Yes, he did.
He may not have beat Goliath 1, 2, 3, but he package pile drived him through a table, taking him out indefinitely.
And nobody else has been able to do that.
And now, Jason right with those strikes.
Going instantly right after Dustin Archer.
Now look at this. Storm picks him up. Big snap suplex. We know Jason Bates, last time he faced Tyson Bradshaw, it was in a steel cage match. He escaped, but the war was unfinished. Oh, another suplex for Storm, but this time roll up from Bates. 2.
Oh,
No.
Bates almost rolled up the world champion. That was extremely close.
And extreme is a word that defines Jason Bates. You gotta wonder, though, what kind of type of match are we gonna see the Backstreet Brawler choose next week? It's the hardcore title, so
It's at Warzone, so it's gonna need to be some sort of a brutal stipulation, I'm assuming.
I want to see what comes up in these two men's sadistic minds. See that next episode. Storm, though, has the advantage tonight. Big frog splash missed.
As soon as you said that, Jason Bates got out of the way, showing his quickness and ring awareness.
Oh, Lucas went to throw him in the corner, reversed by Bates. Kick by Storm. Guys going back and forth, hard to keep up with the action here.
Several knees to the back after a forearm and then drops him down on his head.
Now we see Bates picking him back up, but Storm once again takes the advantage and hits that snap suplex.
Lucas Storm proving so far here in PWH why he is the champion. I give him credit. Like I said, he's not my favorite, but I give him credit. He fights every night, and he has fought some major competition to hold on to that PWH championship.
Body block by Bates, and now going to hit a big suplex headlock variation. Bates wants to make sure that the hardcore championship is the title to be that you want to fight for instead of the world championship, and he can make that so tonight for Lucas Storm. It's a famouser, but
I don't know why anybody would want to fight for the hardcore championship against that guy, but I'll tell you what, they have put on some amazing matches for that title.
Well, if you think about people who have stepped up and challenged him, they're not necessarily in the best frame of mind. Case in point, Tyson Bradshaw and Enigma, both former challengers. Look at that, scrapes Lucas Storm's face.
That's the thing with Jason Bates. You might not be in a hardcore match, but there are going to be certain certain things that resemble the matches that are, you know, allowed somewhat in the rules or done without the referee seeing. Jason Bates still is the hardcore champion, and he thinks with that mindset.
This just climbing on top of Lucas Storm before railing him with a bunch of headbutts.
This guy's something else.
Every week we see him, he slowly becomes more unhinged, if that's possible. Arm drags from both men. And Bates grabbing Storm by the throat. Look at this. Just yelling at him. Storm fights out, though. Look at big strikes from Bates. What an impressive showing he's had against the champion so far.
Bates up on the top rope. He's got the champion in a vulnerable position. Huge missile drop kick right to the face.
No sense of danger from Jason Bates. Lucas Storm kicking out, though. Storm now. Big dragon screw by the Dragon Slayer. Lucas Storm. And now
Lucas Storm feeling some momentum. And Jason Bates smart enough to catch a breather.
Now he's going to taunt the front row. They're like paying to see a dogfight here.
Back.
Bates going to take advantage, but Lucas Storm catches him looking for another calf crusher. Bates can't reach the ropes. His leg is very close, but he can't quite make it. Lucas Storm just wrenching.
And Jason Bates with an elbow to the back of the head breaks the hold.
Storm now, fireman's carry. Sends Bates over. Oh, Bates with a big DDT dropping Storm.
Wow. Turning the momentum of this match around right away yet again.
A suplex and just tosses him right into those turnbuckles. And now another suplex for Bates.
Bates back in control, setting up the champion.
Oh no.
Oh, Lucas Storm was ready for it. Gonna put him back in the calf crusher.
Wait, no, this time it's a Boston Crab.
And
Going.
can he reach the ropes? Can Jason Bates reach the ropes?
Oh, he might not be reaching the ropes, but powers out with a boot to the face.
Look at the strength and resiliency of Jason Bates and Lucas Storm for that matter. These two guys.
Submission of his own. He's got Forever Prisoner locked in. Oh. Now Storm with a hip toss breaks out of it.
Now smash Bates' arm onto the mat. Lucas Storm picking up Jason Bates. These two guys looking to finish one another off.
Lucas Storm went in for a move, but Bates caught him with a DDT. Huge
clothesline in the corner. Wow. Bates going up to the top rope.
Now,
what a main event here.
Frog splash from Bates.
The champion is going to get pinned. Are you kidding me? How did he kick out of that? Jason Bates can't believe it.
Storm survives the impossible. Wow. Big swing neck breaker. This is gonna be it.
And Storm kicks out again.
Bates. It's more and more desperation we see. Oh, catches him. Exploder suplex.
And Lucas Storm is on fire now. Feels the adrenaline pumping. He's setting up Jason Bates.
Excalibur elbow. Goes a little short though. Now went in for the Dragon Slayer. Caught by Bates into a gut wrench suplex. Slaps to the face. Oh no. What's he got in mind here?
DDT.
Spiked him. That's gonna cause some brain damage. 1, 2.
Kick out by Lucas Storm. This match, with lots of anticipation leading up to it, and it has proven to be an extraordinary main event.
Oh, catch them with the exploder. Huge suplex, had him on the ropes. Almost threw him right out of the ring. Going for the cover. 2.
Oh, Lucas Storm.
Can't quite get it on the psychopath. Storm picking him back up now. Once again, trying to lock in that calf crusher.
And this time, I think he's got it. It's closer to the middle of the ring.
Bates can't reach anywhere.
In pain. Is he going to give up? He might have to tap out. He's going to rip his leg right off.
No.
Kicks him with the opposite leg. Jason Bates has proven
once again.
Why he's a hardcore champion.
Went for forever prisoner, but Storm turned it into a crossbody. And now, exploder suplex once again. This could be it. 1, 2, no.
Wow. Wow, Jason Bates kicking out again. Lucas Storm wondering what he has to do to put away the hardcore champion. Bates back to his feet.
Dragon Slayer. 1, 2, 3.
Wow, what a matchup. Lucas Storm, the world champion, defeating Jason Bates, the hardcore champion, in a champion versus champion main event on PWH. What an episode this has been. Wow.
Just proving to Jason Bates that he is the premier champion in PWH as he heads towards Warzone against the Emperor, Damien Darko.
This matchup could have went either way.
Oh. Darko's here! Darko's here! The Emperor has arrived!
The celebration is over. It's short-lived. Darko throws Lucas Storm out of the ring. What is he doing?
This sick and twisted person Damien Darko is.
Chair across the back, now across the head. Darko beating Lucas Storm with a chair.
Storm.
He's not done yet. Picks him up.
Throwing him
into the steel post. And now
going
after the announcer's table.
Storm has suffered this fate once before. Goliath was put out by this move. Is he going to hit him with that package pile driver through the announce table? Oh no.
Darko calling for it. Lucas Storm.
Wait a minute. Wait. Wait. Goliath's here. Goliath takes out Darko.
Goliath looking for his revenge on Darko. Coming to the aid of Lucas Storm.
Storm being thrown in the ring, telling him to get out of the way.
Oh, Darko.
Goliath creating wreckage here on the outside.
Well, it's clear that Goliath didn't come here to help Lucas Storm, but to revenge on Damien Darko.
Now Goliath just
throws him back into the ring.
This Storm loving this. Goliath beating Darko at his own game. Surprise attacks. We expected him to be out for injury for much longer. Goliath taking out Damien Darko. Wait a second.
He's showing,
Tiger powerbomb.
sending a message to the PWH World Champion and Goliath, standing tall.
He just took out Lucas Storm. We have Warzone, Damien Darko, and Lucas Storm going at it for the PWH World Championship.